Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the live stream. Let me see if I can find it on here. I did two videos that I have to release after the live stream. One is about spell work, and the other one is about manipulation. Anyways, Sonia, if Dee still thinks of me, I want to know why I met, what brings him still having me on his mind. Okay. He does still think about you. You know, people just you like they cross you cross his mind. Like you were part of his life. You knew who you were. Like you can't erase somebody. You can't erase yourself from somebody's mind. So he's gonna think about you. Just like there are times where I talk about this creep that I dated one summer. His name was Paul. I dated him for a couple of months. He was a creep, but he crosses my mind because things remind me of him. Like when I have to talk about creeps, he comes up. Like something will remind him of you, and that's why he thinks about you. It's like my best friend when I was 5 years old. Situations come up that I remember her. It's you're in his memory. You can't erase that. So there's no way to like eliminate that. It's like, why do you still think of him? Like you can't erase your memory from somebody's mind, whether it was good or bad. It's like there's going to be situations and reasons why he's reminded of you. That's just life. Stephanie, how is T feeling about me losing the baby? Oh, sorry to hear that. He's got sharp energy around him, so I don't know if was this his baby. He may be feeling some. I don't know if it was his. He may be feeling relief, or the Fool is in reverse, which means like cat's out of the bag. So whatever the situation was around this child, you're gonna know exactly how he felt. He's not gonna be able to contain it. You're gonna know. Either he's gonna I don't know if it was his. If it was his, he might say to you, well, I'm relieved, or thank God because I wasn't ready for this, or some kind of nonsense. This is not the best energy. If it wasn't his, he still may say, it's like say something that's kind of negative. Now, I'm not giving him any I'm not cutting him any slack, but I don't think that men understand all the time what that's like for women. Like I just don't think that they comprehend. Even when, and I didn't realize this until I got pregnant, but as so many people told me, like even women that were married and planning on having kids, like the women would be like, listen, the guy just doesn't get it. Like they just don't really get it. Even my doctor, she was like, listen, I had two kids. My husband was useless. So I'm not giving him any, I just think that he may not really understand exactly what that feels like. So he might not, his energy could be sharp, not because he's meaning to be hurtful, just because he doesn't know any better. um, how did he feel about the ER paperwork? Okay, let's see. Burdened. Burden comes up around him. So I don't know exactly what was happening in this situation, but he comes up feeling undecided, feeling hurt, and feeling burdened by the situation. Um, Stephanie, how did he feel about me telling him about Kay? or I don't know who this person is or what you said, but it kind of comes off like either he didn't believe you or he doesn't think you told the whole truth. There's something that he questions around this situation. He's got the Eight of Cups, so he's walking away from something. Either he's walking away from you, or he's walking away from Kay, or he's walking away from something around the situation. And he feels a little heartbroken about something. I don't know what you said, but he feels like Nine of Wands is in reverse, which is like feeling like I have a long road in front of me, or it's going to take me a long time. I don't know, maybe whatever it was, I don't know, he's kind of second guessing it. How will work be the next week? Okay, how's work going to be the next week? Next week, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's like a little sharp energy in the beginning, and then you have a little bit of smooth sailing. A couple of days may be very pleasant, and then there could be an argument towards the end of the week. But you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is very positive towards the end of the week. Could be a promotion, a raise, whatever it is. It could be accolades for something. Towards the end of the week, kind of goes up and down a little bit. Impression. Anything that I should focus on at this time? I would focus on being prepared for your life to move forward. So you've got success coming in around love, which is nice. You've got no longer feeling stuck in the mud by feeling like things are moving forward. The sun is coming out, which is happiness, and you have some choices. So I would focus on, you know what? I'm at the right place at the right time. Things are starting to fall into place for me. You're going to go through a personal transformation. So with this card, I would say focus on being open up to possibilities. You know, that opportunities, all different types of opportunities and growth and change could come in with this card. It's very positive, the Death card. You ending maybe the way you used to think about things or the way you did things and starting to do things in a different way can change your whole life. Even changing one thing can be a big deal over a long period of time. But I feel like being open to possibilities right now, that at any moment things could change. One of my friends recently said that to me. She was like, you know, you have to believe a little bit. She said to me that she had a mentor. She was going through a course where she was learning how to be a life coach and like a nutritional thing. Like she did a lot of nutrition work. Anyway, her mentor said to her, you have to be ready for and expecting that the universe can deliver miracles. And that's what her mentor said to her. And then she said that to me when I was like in a negative space or whatever I was saying. She was like, why can't you just believe that the universe can deliver miracles? So that's what I would say focus on. At any point, something can change that can shift your whole life positively. Kiki, why didn't Jared the Leo answer? I'm sad. Is this the guy from the ice cream place? You're going to hear from him. First card that shows up. Knight of Swords. You hear from him out of the blue. He may have been legitimately busy. And that's why he hasn't gotten back to you. But he's going to get back to you. You should hear from him soon. I don't know if it's tonight, but it could be tomorrow or over the next couple of days. Why am I choking? Stephanie, general for the rest of this month. Eight of Pentacles, very positive. Going back to school for something, learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, but either way, it's positive. Nine of Pentacles, more money is flowing to you. You may be making a decision to go back to school for something coming up. Leaving disappointments, heartache and heartbreak, betrayal, and feeling stabbed in the back. That's all moving into the past, and moving forward, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Some nice financial stuff happens too this month. You may have a little anxiety, but moving forward, you do pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or something that's been hanging over your head. When you pay that off, relief comes in. You should feel a lot better once you pay that off, whatever it is. Sarah, how does Omid the Cancer feel about me, the Virgo? Thinks that you're intelligent, stable, smart, unique, hardworking, clever, well prepared, and attractive. Mustafa, I was too shy to make eye contact, but did the girl I walked past today at the park, the girl from the bus, and if so, how did she think and feel when seeing me? Okay, so you're not 100% sure if it was the same girl? Let's see. Okay, was the girl in the park the girl from the bus? I think it was the same girl. And she felt magical, or like there's a wish around the situation. She may be noticing you too, and she might be feeling like maybe there's something meant to be, or there's divine timing, or there's that guy again. I think it was her. Nobody. What can I expect in October? What can I expect in October? You've got success coming in. That's the first thing that shows up around you. Success and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can exhale. So whatever it is you've been working on, that's been most important. If it's a work thing, a school thing, or fixing a relationship, whatever it is, there's success around it and feeling like finally I can exhale. You also have, you could have new love interest coming in. If you're not with anyone, the love cup is full. New love interest enters. Could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Starting a new journey. And you may be getting a new job or job promotion or earning more money in the month of October. Trey, how does Sonia truly feel about me right now? Her energy towards me just flatlined for some odd reason. What happened? Has she moved on? Communication just isn't there anymore. Okay, let's see. Has she moved on? She could have. She could have. You know what? I would reach out to her and ask her. That's what I would do. I'm a big fan of communication. I feel like if you're open and honest, you can't fault somebody for being open and honest. And if she does come back to you and says, listen, I'm dating somebody else, or this, that, and the next thing, at least you'll know where you stand. But I would reach out to her and and I would ask. I would flat out ask. And if you don't get a response, then that just may be your answer, you know. I have little respect for people that don't answer. You know, I mean, I'm not talking about like if somebody's been harassing you, right, and like stalking you or calling you 5,000 times, that's different. But if you've been kind of cultivating a relationship with somebody and then they all of a sudden go, they flatline or they ghost you, like, I don't go for that shit because, you know what, treat somebody with a little bit of respect and tell them what's going on. Like, you're not the only woman in the world. You'll meet someone else. You know what I mean? Like, but I think that she owes you at least that much to let you know where you stand. I would reach out to her and I would just say that. And, if you can, I wouldn't do it through text. I would do it through a phone conversation. This way, you know that you have her on the phone. I don't like talking about important stuff through text messages. RZ, what actions will Ali take towards me? He's Sagittarius. Okay. What's going on here with Ali? He's, right now, he's very focused on, he may be very worried about money. He's got a money thing happening, and he's regretful about money. He's got some bullshit happening around him. I wouldn't expect too much from him right now. Um, right now, he's got stuff either around school or work, whatever it is that he does all day. You could hear from him. He could reach out to you, but it's not going to happen right away. So you may have to give it a little bit of time. Page of Swords comes in, which should bring in a message, but it might not be this month. You may have to wait a little bit before he reaches out. He seems very preoccupied. Sepia, when will I hear from the Cancer? When will we hear from the Cancer? Could be within the next 2 or 3 days. Relatively soon, it seems. RZ, what's coming in love for me? Chasm, he's a Leo. Okay, let's see what's going on with this Leo. All right, if things recently have been slow or things have not moved forward, that's going to shift because you got the world here at your feet when it comes to him. You guys could be doing something fun. Trip to water, by water, or around water. Feeling prepared for growth and change. Could have a lot of growth and change coming in. Oh, wow, Dylan. Take a snooze. Sepia, will Rommel and I see each other this weekend? You should. You got 3 aces. You should. Let me what happened here. Did I go out of order? Let me just make sure I didn't skip anyone. No, okay, all right. I'm up to Stephanie. How will things be with T at work after this? Oh, work should be fine. It should be fine. You got success around it. You got stability around it. Things should be okay. Yeah, things should be okay. Sepia, general love for next month. Next month, love. I think next month should be better. A lot of planetary crap happening in October that's not great. Like today, what do we have? Mars and Pluto are squaring, I think. And Uranus and Venus are doing something. Energy this month planetarily is just not good. Then we got Mercury going retrograde, which then is going to meet up with Mars and is going to wreak havoc. Yeah. Next month does look better. You've got success, a wish, put it out into the universe. Things change for the better. Somebody comes in out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to. You got a Virgo around. You got a Cancer around. You got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which would be good luck. and moving on to greener pastures. November should be better than October, I think, for most people. Um, Francesca, how is N currently feeling about me? How is N currently feeling about me? Things you're still intelligent, smart, attractive, kind, loving, unique, generous, humble, and creative. Sepia General for next month. General for next month. Growth and transformation comes in next month. The first card, the death card. Then you've got somebody coming in out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. No longer holding yourself back, and your intuition is spot on. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries. You have a Virgo. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You got a lot of people around you. Slow and steady wins the race. The Cancer just showed up. But generally speaking, there are choices coming in next week. You could even get a new job opportunity next week, or a side gig or something like that. That's very positive, and not feeling so weighed down and burdened by the weight of the world. Energy seems to get better in November. I got to see what the planets are doing. I don't know. I didn't look yet. But things Saturn and Jupiter, I don't think they move until December. And Uranus goes direct in January. From now until the end of the year, things should start to really change, because there's a lot of planetary stuff happening. That's like big deals, like Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, like all that's like big stuff. So hopefully, like, it's more than just Mercury retrograde, which is kind of like a humdinger, but Jupiter moving into Aquarius is going to favor Aquarians, and it's also going to be great for the other air signs. And then Saturn and Jupiter are going to conjunct, which is going to be good too. So, anyway. Sepia. Been feeling so lousy and down lately. Why is that, and what can I do to help get out of this? When you get in a funk like that, there, I've been there. Don't even make me pull out the orange hoodie, because maybe I'll pull it out. I had this orange hoodie. It's like a man's extra large. It's my favorite. The thing is ripped to shreds, but I will not get rid of it. I went through a really bad time when I was dating Gary. He pulled some kind of fucked up shit. It had to be 2006, right? And I was in such a funk that I wore that sweatshirt every day, and I wore it with my hood up. And my friend at work, I was still working full time at that time, she was like, I hate that sweatshirt. I want to take it off your body and I want to burn it. And I'm like, if you come anywhere near the sweatshirt, I'll kill you. Anyway, so I totally get it. When you're in a funk like that, it's hard to kind of get yourself out of it. I think that the first thing, for me, I always think physical activity is really helpful, because it really does make endorphins, like it does something chemically. So that would be my first thing. But then do something for yourself that's really nice. I know when people would say that to me, I used to get so mad. I used to be like, don't fucking tell me to go out and buy a new lipstick, because that's not going to make me feel better, you asshole. Like, that's how I would feel. So I totally get that. But lately, I feel like maybe that's what we need, like a little bit more self-care, just to kind of, whatever it is, you know, go for a massage, something that would make you feel better. I always think the physical exercise, because it does release endorphins, which will help chemically. And when you get into a funk like that, it's so easy to spiral down, and it's hard to get out of it. I don't remember at that time if I was exercising. I don't. I remember. I remember. This is so terrible. Running down in between jobs to go see the woman that reads my cards. I probably lied too, so that I because said that I had to be late for work because there's not enough time in between the two jobs to go all the way down to New Jersey to get cards read. And I remember that I was crying and I had the hoodie up, and driving home it was pouring rain and I had no gas in the car, and I'm like, if I run out of gas, if I run out of gas and I'm crying and I'm not where I'm supposed to be, how the fuck am I going to explain this to anyone? Thank God I didn't run out of gas. Thank God, because nobody knew where I went. I just needed someone to talk to. It was terrible. Good news is that I came out of the funk, but it was terrible. It was really terrible. All right, let's see. Well, it looks like you're coming out of the funk because you've got the Fool starting a new journey. And even if you don't like start a new journey, like if you don't like start exercising or do something different, this is spontaneity. So something out of the blue changes. It's lighthearted, carefree, and it's easygoing and fun. Somebody out of the blue shows up that could, you know, who knows? Somebody may show up and be like, we're going hiking or we're going to the mall or whatever it is, and you spend time with, it could just be a friend, but whatever it is, it would kind of pull you out of that a little bit. It would redirect the energy, even if just for that day. Sometimes we need that. You got strength coming in around you, and you have success coming in around you, so you're not going to be in this funk forever. But I totally get it. I believe me, I totally get it. I remember I couldn't eat. All I wanted to do was drink water. That's when I get really upset, that's all I want is to drink water. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I want. And I don't want to eat. I feel like everything gets stuck right here. Yeah, that's try some kind of physical activity. What you could do is like a kickboxing class. I don't normally recommend those because they're so hard on the body. I mean, I only did one once. It was a great workout, but my shoulder hurt and I broke off all my toenails. But you really get a lot of aggression in one of those classes. I mean, you could do it too in like yoga class sometimes, or a yin yoga class can be really good because it's super healing, but it might make you cry. Like it may release something, which could be what you need. I mean, I've had people cry like hysterically during a yin class, especially if you're working on hip openers. But that could be what you need, so you may want to do something like that. Of course, they take the fun out of everything now because you got to go in with a mask. But you don't have to be in the classroom with the mask on. You just have to go in with the mask on. Anyhow, yoga might be helpful. And also, just simple. My friend said this to me, and she's so right. And I remember I used to believe this years ago, and then somehow I just like lost like belief in so many things. I don't know. I don't know if it was through the Gary years or what, but I used to always think if you just change something, if you just drive to work a different way, or if your schedule changes a little bit, or if you just do something you normally don't do, it can change the energy for the whole week. I used to really believe that. And then at some point I stopped believing it. And then one of my friends recently said to me, just try doing something a little different. You know, she said, you know, go shop at a different grocery store. Just change the energy a little bit of your week and things will start to shift. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I used to believe that and I stopped believing that. Like I lost so much that I used to believe in because I just got so angry at everything. Anyway, you could try something like that too. Um, Allison, I want to apply for the workplace safety management position. How do you see that going? I have my degree and the job hasn't been filled in months. I currently work there, but I want a new position. I would say go for it. What do you got? What do you got to lose? Let's see what the cards say. Mm. You know what? It's not coming up high that you're going to get it, but it shows choices. So it may be like you might not get it right away. It may be the kind of thing that takes a little while before it happens, but the choice should be yours eventually. I would apply for it. What the heck? Sepia, when will I hear back from the job? I'm going to hear back from the job. Could be within the next 4 days, maybe early next week. Daniela, does A truly deep down want me to leave after the fight? Does A truly deep down want me to leave after the fight? He did want you to leave. I think he needs a little bit of space right now. I would give him a little bit of space. I got 3 aces, which is pretty positive that yes, he did want you to go. Cinnamon, what's coming in for me in love? You got a new love interest coming in. Potential here. Not holding yourself back. Good karma comes in around love. You also have a Libra coming in. Libra and a Scorpio. Or it could be a Libra that's on the cusp of Scorpio. You know, like an October 20th or 21st kind of person. T. Yvette, general for me and Dane. You got passion and love coming in. So I don't know if this is a romantic interest. This would be positive. If it's not, it could be a loving friend. It depends where you are in the situation. Listen to your intuition. There's a little bit of indecision around the situation, but things can move forward. Or you could get to a place where you feel like finally I can exhale. We're on the right page or we're on our way. Like, you know how sometimes like you get to a place where you're like, okay, I don't have to worry about this. Things are going my way. Like things are falling into place. That's going to happen with the 9 of Wands. And you got success around the situation if you want it. You also have the 9 of Cups, which is the wish around the situation. So put that out into the universe. Priscilla, what's coming towards me? No longer holding yourself back brings in a Libra. Got a Libra coming in. Love cup here is full around this Libra. You also have enhanced intuition, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and well prepared to walk away from something that no longer serves you. Heading off to greener pastures. You also have money coming in. One way or another, you got money coming to you with the 9 of Pentacles. Coming to a time in your life where you have some nice, got some good luck coming in. It's not bad. Not bad. Lydia, what is the deal with Zed Al-Mahdi, the tourist from Dubai? What does he want with me? Thank you, Lydia. I think I like the lighter blue lipstick better than the darker one, and I used to like the darker one better. I don't know. I changed my mind. All right, what does Zed want? Things could move forward with him with the Chariot. And he may be pretty persistent. I don't know if you've ever met up with him in person, but he may be looking to meet up in person, and there could be success around a meeting with him. Growth and transformation around this situation. This is the guy from Instagram. He's not going to hold himself back. He may really want to pursue something with you. I don't know. I get nervous with online people only because, you know, sometimes they're putting up a front and then you go meet them and they're not who they say they are. I don't really feel that way with him, but I would just be cautious. If he wants to meet you, I don't have a problem with you meeting him. I would just make sure that you're in public and that you know, it's like you don't meet him somewhere sketchy, because I don't trust You know what I mean? Online people. Is he an online person? I don't know why I feel that way. Did we discuss him once before? He definitely is going to want to meet you or hang out or do something. Yeah, he's got intentions. That guy. Uh, and he feels, well, Taurus is normally very stable, but he feels very stable, or like he knows what he wants. He's not like the kind of person that's like, oh yeah, we'll meet tomorrow, and then doesn't show up, or you don't hear from him. No, like he seems like, if he says it, he means it. Brianna, love this weekend. Could hear from somebody out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You could start a new journey, or there could be some spontaneity around a love interest. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can finally exhale. There's some strength around your love life. So I don't know where you are. I don't know if you're with somebody. Current relationship should be moving along fine. If you're not with anyone, you could have somebody new show up out of the blue when you least expect it. They could be a Leo. Got success around love this weekend. It could be a good weekend to be out and about if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, love should be good this weekend. Daniela, will I be able to repair love with A? I think so. I think so. I would give it a little bit of space, give it a couple of days, kind of get lost a little bit, and then I think you'll be able to fix things. Anthony, does the Cancer girl still think about me? And how is it going in her life now? I don't see her public posts on Facebook these days. Okay. She may have some anxiety. That could be why she's not posting on Facebook. Life isn't such a fairy tale anymore. But this card shows up. It's like being anxious about something. She also may be moving forward with her life. And things may be up in the air for her. That's why she's not posting. Um, she is kind of holding herself back. She's got stuff happening around her, like feeling unlucky, feeling like things are not moving her way, feeling like she's having a hard time getting rest and relaxation. Something is keeping her up at night. Something is upsetting her for sure. Um, she does think about you, but right now I think she's focused on herself. Like there's some kind of a nonsense happening. I don't know. I'm not seeing a breakup right now with that guy, but usually when people go radio silent on Facebook and you see like the anxiety card, Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords would indicate I'm worried about something, I'm upset, and I'm not putting anything on Facebook because I can't put up a fairy tale if I'm not living one. You know what I mean? So something may not be going so hot for her right now, and that's why she's disappeared a little bit. Nicole, um, I don't see it yet. Let me do nobody. Will I be able to see the air sign on Thursday? Okay, let's see. I think so. Um, Possible that you see this person around work, school, or something of that nature, or their job where they work. But yeah, I do think that you're going to see this person. Julie, what's up with R today? Calling him and he's not picking up my calls. What's going on with R today? All right, I don't know where he is, but the Four of Swords would indicate I'm taking time for myself. I'm resting. I'm relaxing. I'm taking care of my business. Like this would be like, this is sort of like hanging in a hammock in the backyard. Like that's what the cards kind of suggest. I don't know if he's off of work and he's like on vacation or something. He may just be got lost somewhere. Like Four of Wands is rest, relaxation, self-care. It also looks like he's going through a period of growth and evolution coming up, and things around him are going to start to change for the better. I mean, the Four of Swords can be anything from like, it's like self-care. Um, why he's not answering you, I don't get. I don't know why he's not answering you, unless he's just, you know, like I'm going out for a ride and then he's out driving and that's why he's not answering. He's never, you know, can't answer the phone. It does look like he might be thinking about things or overthinking. He feels like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know, you should hear from him. Knight of Cups. He should answer you, or he should reach out to you at some point tonight. You should hear from him. And a Four of Swords is rest, relaxation, taking time for myself. That's the best that I can say. And that you will hear from him because of the Knight of Swords. Mustafa, can you tell me more about how the mystery girl from the bus currently thinks and feels about me? She thinks that you're attractive and intriguing, and she has thought about you. She doesn't know how she feels about you because she doesn't know you. Like, she just feels like there's something interesting about him. He's attractive, but there's some kind of mysterious air about you. There's something that's very deep that she picks up on, but she doesn't know what it is. Because, you know, like, it's the kind of thing where, like, if she were to tell somebody, like, from like with me and the vendor. Like if she were to tell somebody, like her friend would be like, "You don't even know this guy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even know this guy." Like a long time ago, I had a crush on a vendor that used to deliver to A&P, and my friend Steven said to me, he's like, "You don't even know this guy, and you went from zero to obsessed with the vendor." So, like, that's what somebody would say to her if she was talking about it. Like, if she were to say, "Well, I don't know, there's something about him," like, her friend would be like, "You don't even know this guy. Like, there's nothing about him. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about." But she is picking up something. So, we got to see what happens next time you see her. Nicole, how is Jeff feeling after what happened between us tonight? Okay, how is Jeff feeling after what happened between us tonight? Um, all right, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but it looks like things have changed for the better, or he feels like now he's got choices. There's growth and evolution happening around the two of you, and he feels spiritually connected. So I'm going to assume here that whatever happened, it was good. Nicole, what can I expect from him after tonight? Things change for the better quickly. Eight of Wands. He may be a little bit more persistent, or he may be a little bit stronger of a person, which is good. Looks like there's some growth and evolution that happens around the two of you. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Not bad. I think things are going to get better between the two of you. Um, I hope it was something good that happened. The cards indicate that. So if not, if it wasn't, if what happened tonight wasn't good, something good should be happening soon because the cards are positive. Brianna, what's wrong with my mom? She's off. Okay. She might have a little anxiety around work, school, or whatever it is that she does all day. Eight of Pentacles is here. Now, this can be anything from going back to work, learning a new skill. It could be on the job training, or it could be starting a new job and on the going back to school for whatever reason. And this could bring a lot of anxiety to somebody. She's got some anxiety. She's moving on to greener pastures. It's for the greater good, but it may make her nervous. She's got success around her. It looks like there's anxiety work related. Work, or if she doesn't work, school related, or could be some kind of not like a major crisis, but like a little bit of like a midlife crisis. Like maybe I'm going to go back to school to, I don't know, become a nurse, or like toying around with things like that in her head, like things that she wants to do or wishes she could have done. She's going to go back to normal in a couple of days. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She'll be all right. Something's stressing her out, but she gets through it. Nobody. When will me and the air sign become friends? When will me and the air sign become friends? Soon. Over the next 4 weeks. Over the next 4 weeks it starts, and then by the winter time, you're friends. And you don't have to, you don't have to cultivate anything. It's just, you don't even think about it anymore. Daniela, general love. You might be feeling a little bit like you got bad karma around love, and you may be feeling a little bit disappointed. You do have sharp energy around love, but there is room for growth and transformation. You're also going to have choices when it comes to love. So if this, if you do decide to move on to greener pastures, you've got a new love interest coming in. There's anxiety around love, no doubt about that. You could have a Scorpio coming in. Got a Scorpio coming in, feeling prepared. Love life changes for the better. There's a Virgo here as well. So if things don't work out in the situation that you're in, there is opportunity for growth and change. Moving on to greener pastures. Melia, that's how I am too. I have no appetite, and I feel like the food sits right here. My friend's mom, same guy, Steven, like he said that his mom is the same way, and she used to say to him, great, now the food's stuck in my throat, now I'm choking. Because I could really go a long time without eating. But only if I'm upset otherwise. And I just want to drink water. But when I think back to like how hurt I was and the way that I handled it, I'm like, why was it so hurtful? Like, why was what happened was, like, we were just seeing each other. We weren't in a committed relationship. He was a lot younger than me. He had this girlfriend who was like, off and on, like from the time that he was in high school. And I was a lot older than him. I think when I met him, I was 29 and he was 18. Something like that. Or something like that. And she came from money. I believe had money. And it was some kind of nonsense that, once again, it's hard to find someone that ever fucking tell you the truth. Everyone's got to be a liar. He started giving me this shit about how I'm going to Italy alone. And I was like, you've never been on a plane before. You don't speak Italian. Let me go with you. And he was like, no, I'm going alone. I'm going back to the motherland. Like, what, like, what motherland? What the fuck is wrong with you? So he wouldn't let me go with him. Or he wouldn't while we were having this conversation. Come to find out, because he told me that he wasn't going to Italy. He was going to France with the girlfriend and with some of her friends, and that she was paying for everything. So there was that. There was like, she had money, so she could pay for him, and that was why he was going. And then she said something to me like, oh, I don't owe you any explanation. I can do whatever I want. We're not married. Some kind of crap. And I was like, it was like someone punched me in the gut, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't stop crying. I was devastated. Orange hoodie. That's when I was wearing the orange hoodie. And then I remember thinking, and I said to him, and once again, why am I so concerned with somebody else? All I could think about was, he's going to be in a foreign country. He doesn't know the language. He doesn't know how to travel. He's never been anywhere before. If he needs to come home, how am I going to get him home? If he needs, like, how am I going to get him home? Like, it's I should figure out how to get this shithead home. Well, would you believe this? The night before he's supposed to leave, he called my phone a whole bunch of times and texted me. He didn't want to go. He had terrible anxiety, but he had no choice. You know, it was already booked. Night before. My phone is in my purse on top of the refrigerator because I'm not expecting anyone to call. And I don't get the message until the next morning. I had to keep my purse high because the dog I had at the time used to ransack everything. So the next morning I called and I begged him not to get on the plane, but he went. He went. And then when he came home, so moral of the story, he came home and of course he didn't call me right away. I finally reached out to him and he came to visit me at work. And I didn't ask him, but somebody asked him in front of me, how was your trip? And then he said something uh, like friends could keep her and all of her friends, something like that. So I'm taking it that trip kind of like sealed the deal between the two of them, and that was it with her. So in a way, it was sort of like a blessing in disguise because I think that was it. She finally fucked off after that. But the point is that it was so hurtful and devastating to me, and then I had no way to reach him, and he was far away. Like nowadays, like you have a cell phone where you can call, in another country. But back then, I don't know, I guess that was probably like 2006. I think it was 2006, maybe 2007, something like that. But I was just so torn apart by that, and I don't really think. But looking back, I don't know why I was so upset because I don't think it was really that big of a deal. But I was destroyed. Maybe I've lived through worse since. I don't know. Anyway, um, Aroha. If I ask my ex for my stuff back, will he use it as a way to come back to me? If I ask him for my stuff back, will he use it as a way to come back to me? No, no. If you ask him for your stuff back, he gives you your stuff back. That's it. Um, I think the issue would be more of if you had his stuff, he could use that as a way to get back in. But no, no. If you want your stuff back, just get your stuff back and then that's it. Leave. That's it. You got your stuff back. Maroha, I blocked him on Facebook and the number. Is he still going to find a way to contact me? No, I think that you're pretty good. Yeah, I think you're pretty good. I would just get your stuff back and then that's it. Be done with it. I think you're okay. I don't think that he's going to bother you. Get your stuff back and then wipe the slate clean and just move forward with your life. And then if he tries to reach out to you, just ignore him. But I don't think there's not that many other avenues that he can reach you on. I mean, if he sends you an email, just delete it or don't read it. I think you'll be okay. Adriana, how's it going to be with me at my new job? You should really enjoy it. The Fool. Starting a new journey makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your shift to come in. Should meet some interesting people. You may even change homes. New job should be nice. You got a Leo coming in. You got a Virgo coming in. I think that you're going to enjoy it. It should be very positive. Daniela, will I stay in Pennsylvania to live or go to Georgia? Okay. Am I will I stay in Pennsylvania? I think for right now you're staying in Pennsylvania. A question like that's really free will. I mean, everything is free will, but like right now you may be staying in Pennsylvania. 3 months from now you may decide to go to Georgia. Like things like that can change. But I think right now you're going to be in Pennsylvania for a while. Adriana, what will he think when I move? He's going to be disappointed, but he's going to think that you're really smart and that your life is moving forward. He's going to think that you've made a decision to take a great job and that finally you're starting to see the fruits of your labor come into fruition. Jay, how's Amy feeling about me currently? It's been a while. She thinks that you're successful, spontaneous, attractive, hardworking, loving, kind, warm-hearted, like there's good karma around the situation, and that you're very well balanced. Word girl, how does Usman and Dara feel about me? Okay. Usman and Dara, how do they feel about me? Okay, so there's a couple of different things. They feel like you have choices around you. They feel a little bit argumentative, or they may be annoyed with something. There could be something around you and the three of you that they don't like, they're nervous about or anxious about. They think that sometimes you hold yourself back. They think that you're kind, hardworking, stable, sincere, spontaneous. But they think that there may be bad karma around the situation. Justice is in reverse. I think they think that you hold yourself back a little bit, or that you're capable of more than you give yourself credit for. J. Allen, love reading. Got the Magician here. You can actually manifest somebody brand new. Around you right now, you have a Sagittarius, you have a Capricorn. Oh boy, you got some people around you. You got a Leo, a Cancer, feeling prepared. You have options coming in the near future, feeling prepared. And you have success coming in around love, but the choice is going to be yours. Kiki, am I still going through a transformation? Yep, you are. Tessa, did my boyfriend really go to his dad's house? Move on. Did my boyfriend go to his dad's house? Yeah, he did go to his dad's house. So I don't know what move on means. Like, did he move far away? And that's where his dad is. And should you move on? I'm going to ask move on as a yes and no question. Cards indicate 70% chance, yes, move on or move forward. But I don't know what the two have to do with one another. Like, is it because he moved far away, or is it just, I don't know, like he's lying to you or he's giving you a hard time, so you want to know if you should move on and get out of the relationship. Kiki, what does Jared the Leo think of me? thinks that you're kind, caring, spontaneous, thinks that you're transforming, that you're a little bit mysterious, attractive, loving, kind, intelligent, and intuitive. Adriana, general for Sue. Okay, what's going on for Sue? You could have a new job opportunity coming in. You could have some nice financial stuff happening. No longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world. Listen to your intuition. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. Life starts to move forward and you have some good luck coming in around you, which is nice. Nicole, it was good depending on who's asking, but could cause problems later for him. My question now is, what are his thoughts about me now? He feels a little undecided. He's got indecision. The love cup here is full, but he might be a little bit nervous, and he feels like he was lucky, or like he's got good luck around him, but he may be slow and steady with his emotions. Like he may feel like, I don't think this guy ever stopped caring about you. I don't think he ever stopped being into you. And that may be coming back. He may have felt like he was able to control it, and now his emotions may be kind of running wild. But with Knight of Pentacles, might kind of pull himself back a little bit or slow down so that he doesn't get in front of himself. Like he may feel like, okay, I'm going to run wild with this now. I got to be careful. I got to watch my karma. I mean, you got good karma coming to you. I'm not really worried about what happens to him. That's too bad. You know, he made his bed, he'll have to lie in it. Like, he's made poor decisions. But I don't think he ever stopped caring about you or loving you. Like, I don't think that that's the issue at all. I just think that now it's coming back to him. Like, you know, sometimes you don't realize how much or how good it was to be with somebody while you're not with them until you come back and you're like, oh, this is how it was. Now what am I going to do? Well, now you're going to have to man up. um, Aroha, love for this month. Listen to your intuition. You got a new love interest coming in. Could be a Taurus. Things could change for you for the better pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands. You have a wish around love. Put it out into the universe. You have another earth sign coming in. There's a Taurus, there's a Libra, and then there's another earth sign, another Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that shows up this month for you. Or within this month or so. Crystal, is my boyfriend emotional cheating on me or physically? Okay. Is there emotional cheating happening? There could be emotional cheating. Is there physical cheating? I don't think that there's physical cheating, but I do think that there's emotional cheating. Sepia, I think hurtful is the perfect word for how I feel. Going through a racist job, Derek's bullshit, and my health, I can't get a break. I just would like one thing to go my way and smooth. So out of the signs, out of, so who out of the signs will I connect with in the future? Okay. Okay, you got the Cancer comes up very high, and Pisces comes up high. There's also a Libra here that you might connect with too. Libra comes up a little bit lower than the other two. So I would say Cancer, Pisces, and then Libra. I don't know. The Libra seems like it might take time before you connect with that person. Like you may feel like he's just not for me, but if you gave it a chance, then you might connect at some point. I don't know. It's kind of wishy-washy. Jay, what could I see from Amy in the upcoming days? Upcoming days may be a little bit slow and stagnant. She may be a little bit moody. Mm, she comes up a little bit undecided or a little bit indecisive in the next couple of days. Maybe by next week the energy changes and she feels a little bit luckier or she's a little bit more outgoing. And then you may see her starting to come forward a little bit more talking or something. Next couple of days she seems kind of slow or kind of like moody. Afia, general. Got success coming in. You got success and your life changes for the better quickly. Have an earth sign around you that can be very significant. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're coming to a time where you have some good luck. And you may be making decisions like cutting people out of your life and moving forward. Somebody you haven't seen or spoken to either reaches out or you run into them. They may be a Pisces or a Libra. Either way, you have a Pisces and a Libra around you. Happy home. Four of Wands. Upgrading a relationship, changing homes, upgrading your home. Four of Wands is positive. Could be entertaining at home. Sepia, tell me more about the person returning from my past. Okay. You might be undecided about them. They come in out of the blue when you least expect it. They may be a Libra. I don't know if you have a Libra in the past. And you might have an argument with them. They may show up with a song and a dance and you might not have it. You may have an argument with them, which is fine. But you've got good luck around you, and this person might want to work on the relationship. You also have a Virgo coming in, so it could be a Virgo if you have one in the past. Love cup is full. Somebody from the past could come in with a song and a dance, and you may be like, listen, you had your chance, this is done. Or Eight of Pentacles, they could really work hard at, trying to get back into your good graces, and you may have it. That's up for you to decide at that moment. Aroha, will any of these new interests become a relationship? Okay. Got a 70% chance, yes. You're not holding yourself back. You're looking for your life to move forward. Might not happen next month, though. It may take a little bit of while. It may take a little bit of time, but yeah, I think things can turn into a relationship. Um, Francesca, what are N's next actions towards me? Things may be a little slow for a little while. Eventually, you should hear from him, or communication should pick up, and things change for the better, but it might not happen right away. Success and things change for the better eventually, but right now it looks like the Knight of Cups is in reverse, Temperance is in reverse, the Magician is in reverse, and so is the Nine of Cups. So you may have to go through a couple of weeks where not too much is happening. Aroha, general for next month. You may feel a little bit undecided next month. Things could change for you for the better. You might have the opportunity to move on to greener pastures, but you may be undecided. You may feel like, I don't know. You may be a little bit uncertain about making certain decisions that you face with next month. You have some passion coming in. You have some possibly a new job opportunity coming in, and you have the wish card. So put something out into the universe that you hope that happens. You may also feel a little disappointed around love next month, or around somebody in particular next month. Not a big deal. You might have a little anxiety too next month. Maybe around a new job or a new job opportunity, or around all these decisions that come in. You may also be dealing with an old wound next month that you relive or you go through again. Like the same wound happens over again. You have money coming in. Feeling like you can exhale when it comes to money. Maybe nice stuff happening around money, but there are some kind of decisions that you have to make that make you feel a little bit anxious. Maybe that has to do with personal relationships or your social life. And that's where the old wound resurfaces. Phantom, general for Gemini. Got a Virgo coming in that may be very important. You also have somebody showing up out of the blue when you least expect it. That could be a Scorpio. You're about to go through a personal transformation. With persistence and perseverance leads you to all 10 cups being full pretty soon. Maybe before the end of the year or the beginning of next year. Got a Leo coming in around you. You have a Gemini around you. You've got good luck coming in around possibly going back to school or learning a new area of study. And the moon is here. Listen to your intuition. Brianna, general. Perseverance. Perseverance brings in growth and transformation. It also brings in clear decision making around you, strengthens your intuition, and leads to success. You got strength coming in around you. Life changes for the better quickly. Have some patience or some compassion for yourself. You're about to go through a huge transformation. You even have a new love interest that could be coming in. That person may be an air sign, comes in out of the blue, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life is changing for the better pretty quickly. Not bad. Not bad. Jay, what will Amy think when she sees me again? She's not going to hold herself back. She's going to come forward. She's going to be impressed, or she's going to want to talk to you. She's going to think that you're very attractive and intelligent. It comes up. Next time she sees you, she may, I don't know, talk to you or start a conversation, or she comes in a little bit more like feeling like, oh good, he's here kind of a thing. Or, you know, like she was been hoping to see you or something. She feels relief around the situation. Um, oh, Mel, you can close them. Yeah, thanks. Mustafa, can you tell me more about what Miriam is doing when it comes to me? Like, is she talking with her friends about me or thinking about me through the day? Okay. She definitely thinks about you. There's no doubt about that. She does talk about you. Yes, she does. She does talk about you with her friends. Um, and you know, of course, she's gonna have some friends that are gonna be like, "Why don't you just go for it?" And then some friends that are like, "I wouldn't go back out with him," or "I wouldn't give him a chance," or you know, like, you know how women can be. Mustafa, I don't see the next question yet, so let me go back up to the top while I wait. Stojans, does G the Taurus have feelings for me? Okay. Does G the Taurus have feelings? 33% chance, yes. They could be starting. Yeah. Rita T, general. Taking some time for rest and relaxation recharges your body, recharges your mind, body, and spirit. Life starts to move forward quickly. Don't forget to take care of yourself. You got a Leo coming in that could be significant, and you have a wish. Put that out into the universe. Going back to school, learning a new area of study could bring you in a new job or a side business that could change your life for the better quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, new love interest enters. That's a Sagittarius. Um, T. Yvette, James's thoughts after we spent time together. Feels like you guys have a nice spiritual connection. Feels like there's good karma around the situation. He may be a little bit more persistent. He may want to be spending more time with you soon. Comes in out of the blue or sends you a message quickly. Feels like he's got the world at his feet. I think that he's going to want to spend more time with you. I think he felt like you guys clicked. Mustafa, what would Miriam do if I messaged her saying that I'm about to move on to someone else and give her a last chance? Yes or no? Okay. She wouldn't believe you. She would think it was just another way to try to get to her. She doesn't believe you're into anyone else. She thinks that you're into her, and she would think that that's like a form of manipulation. Because if you were really going to move on to someone else, you would just move on. Like you wouldn't say, "Well, let me give her one more shot." You know, so she would feel like it was just you were just doing that to try to get her back. I wouldn't suggest it. Like I wouldn't suggest it in that vein. Like if you were to say, "Hey, listen, I'm giving you one more shot, yes or no," that's different. But if you say, "I'm about to move on," I don't think she would buy that. Right? Did I finish the super chats? I think I did. Nev, is there reconciliation coming this month from Amin Preet Beth? Mm, I'm only getting a 33% chance. I'm not convinced. Trey, do you really think she's moved on? Okay, let's see. I think there's someone else around her. I do. I do. Um, Mel, will I be satisfied with my procedure in 2 weeks? Got 3 aces. I think you will be. Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay, Julia, send me a question. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, I got it, Julia. This one. My question is, what is A the Gemini feeling for me? That one? Okay, let's see. What is A the Gemini feeling for me? Thinks that you're peaceful, serene, kind, successful, um, that you have a lot of potential. Thinks that you're hardworking, stable. Thinks you're attractive. Thinks that you're very intelligent. Thinks that you're a little bit mysterious. Got an air of mystery to you. And also thinks like you're kind, warm-hearted, you have a big heart, or you're easy to get along with. Alrighty. Okay. So that's it for me tonight, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what time. Probably, I've been getting her to take a nap probably around like 2:30, something like that. But we'll see how it goes. I'll be on tomorrow in the afternoon, though. I should be. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.